So guys, we have the new trailer for Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, and I want to interview him of what he thinks of the movie. So Dominus Rex, what do you think of that trailer? So yeah, as I said before, we have our first official teaser trailer of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, and I really enjoyed the first Jurassic World movie. It was a great movie. It's actually very underrated. I put it on my top 10 best of 2015. I could have just put in my honorable mentions though, but those are the movies I just enjoyed watching that year. So I put it on the list. But it was a fun movie, does have some flaws, so now we're getting a sequel, so I'm pretty excited for it. So when I saw the trailer of this movie, what do I think of the trailer overall? Well, it's very mixed bag for me. It was like good and bad at the exact same time. Like what's great about it is the introduction and probably the main plot, where at the start of the show you see Claire and all, I guess they're reuniting again because Chris was saying, are you dating someone? Are you dating a ventriloquist? Dummy. And I was like, that's funny. And again, she said my name. I know it's a really dumb thing to say, because everyone in the world is named Owen, but it's weird when you see a film and your like name is in a film. Like when I saw Jurassic World, my dad was like saying, you're in a film, Owen, you're in a film, but it's just Chris Pratt. So, yeah, so it's kind of weird by that, but I see him as Chris Pratt, I don't see him as me, I see him as Chris Pratt. So basically the plot in this trailer is that the whole island's going to explode. It's going to go in extinction, I guess. So I guess this is kind of like the final Jurassic Park movie. I'm going to say that because the island's going to be like dead. John Hammond's island's going to explode and die, and all the dinosaurs are going to be extinct. So Chris Pratt and Claire has to basically go out and save the dinosaurs from the destruction happening, which that sounds like a pretty fun plot. And we see Ian Malcolm in one shot. Jeff Goldblum is back. But I reckon we're just going to see him in one scene. Like, I don't think we're going to see him in the entire movie. Which, if that happens, that will really disappoint me. But if he does something in the film like I thought Bryce Dallas Howard was going to do in the first Jurassic World movie, it will surprise me. Because Jeff Goldblum is a fun actor. I love him in the first Jurassic Park movie. So, let's see how it goes. And then we get to see Blue. You remember the raptors that Chris Pratt's training? Well, he is left on the island. Remember, he kind of saved Chris Pratt's life from the Indominus Rex and the T-Rex fight. I think that was Blue. I had to see that bit again. If it was, I'll just put the name right there. But, yeah, you see Blue, and he wants to go back to Blue, and you see him, like, trying to say to Blue, like, it's me, it's me, you know me. And then, it looks like it's kind of like brain damage or something. He doesn't remember Chris Pratt, because when he's touching, I thought he was going to bite his head, but he's just, like, turns around and goes, ah! I guess that's gonna happen. And then the next thing is when the destruction happened, when Chris Pratt's like, run! And then all the dinosaurs just like randomly come out and all the smoke and the meteorites start heading down from the island. And that is the bit when the trailer shows a bit too much. And I think that is the flaw with this trailer. It did show a bit too much. It shows like that horned dinosaur. I don't know what that dinosaur's called. I'm not really like an expert on dinosaurs that much. We see that horned dinosaur about to chase Chris Pratt, and then the T-Rex, like, bam, step on it. I was like, that is awesome. But did I really have to show that in the trailer? Like, it could have just showed it in the movie and just, like, see the horror guy and black out. And then I thought the trailer was over, but then it wasn't over. It showed some more destruction. And I was like, did they really have to show that? And you see Claire and some glasses dude just, like, fall from the, you know, those, like, round things from the first Jurassic World movie? I'm not an expert on technology or what that thing is called. But it went in the water, and you see all the dinosaurs dying in the water, and all the smoke are in the water. You see Chris Pratt even, like, going in the smoke. So is Chris Pratt going to die in the movie? Am I going to die in the movie? Really? But I don't think he's going to die, because it's Chris Pratt, for God's sake. But yeah, this trailer shows a little bit too much, in my opinion. It should have stopped with that T-Rex bit, or it could have stopped with Chris Pratt going, run, 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 the destruction happened, and then bang, the tide comes up. But what I really like is that Jurassic, like, Park theme is kind of, like, turned into a tragic theme that turns really dark, like, it's, like, very dark and all that stuff. Like, I like that. But to me, this trailer shows a bit too much. But the film overall, it looks like it's going to be a fun, entertaining movie. It's not going to be as good as Jurassic Park, that's for sure. Or even Jurassic World. But if it's a fun movie, I'll be fine with it. But if this movie disappoints me, I would probably say I knew it, because this film doesn't look great. It looks like it's going to be just a necessary sequel, in my personal opinion. But I'll check it out. It'll look good in theater, so I'll give this film a shot. So guys, have you seen the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom trailer? What do you think of that trailer? Comment below, let me know what you think. In my next review, I will review Star Wars or Star Wars A New Hope. This weekend, I will review it. So guys, make sure to subscribe to my channel, and have a nice day.